It has been quite an exciting week in the crypto space, and I wanted to check on one of the coins I'm really bullish about. That is Cardano's ADA Coin. So today we're going to perform some technical analysis and make some predictions on where we can expect to see ADA go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. We are, as you saw, talking about ADA today. We're going to be using various indicators such as the MACD, support and resistance points and trends in order to make some predictions on where we can expect to see ADA go in the near future. But before we get into all that good stuff, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing and wealth management. And of course, I'd love to know your thoughts on ADA and Cardano in general down in the comments section below. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Welcome into the ADA chart, guys. If you're looking to buy ADA or just want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. Now, if you recall, the last time we took a look at this coin was right here on the 28th. On that day, we hit a low of $2.02 and a high of $2.17 roughly. We're now sitting at $2.24, just a bit above, which is good. But the first thing I noticed when I was looking at this chart today was we clearly have this uptrend absolutely still in play. So we've put this in place. We saw this from our last video. We had a bit of a trend going here, and obviously at one stage or another we managed to break out from that point, but we have come back to that mean, as you can see, and it's been consistently used across the board here. So overall, long-term uptrend still in play, pretty strong at the moment, and we'll see if the other indicators such as moving averages support that later on. But we'll also put in place now our target, which was for last video, and that target was $2.45. We really want to try and crack that next, and it looks like the pattern that is basically in play for us right now is an ascending triangle in that sense. So you can see just moving these lines up slowly, we can see once these all connect, we have an ascending triangle, which is quite a bullish play, which is going to coil in this sort of a manner before eventually breaking in an upwards direction. And something to note as well is obviously you can see the volume down here is not that big, whereas over the past week or two, you've seen many other cryptos starting to recover, starting to shoot up, all those sorts of things. So Cardano's run, as far as I'm concerned, is still to come. We're still, dropping in this sort of a manner, and it's looking really, really good from that perspective. Even when you look at these red days here, we had two massive red volume days, and then in one day of small bit of green volume, we managed to recover in price. So overall, I think a bit of games are happening here, a bit of accumulation potentially, but we are still moving in the right direction. It's also probably worth noting as well that we did have a short-term downtrend up from this point, which was obviously broken back here on the 1st of October. We shot through that and we've now gone back to the mean of that long-term uptrend. So overall, looking really, really good from that perspective. So let's bring in now a few more indicators. I'd like to bring in my standard moving averages. So we're going to have our short-term 20-day moving average, slot that one in right there. In the red, we're going to have our medium-term 50-day moving average. And then finally, we'll bring in our longer-term 200-day moving average. And as far as I'm aware, this isn't really going to play much of a role. It's moving in the right direction, so overall, pretty good. The two key ones we really want to focus on now are this 20-day moving average and the 50-day. The 20-day is sitting at $2.21, which is basically right where the price is now. It's acting almost as a bit of mechanism for support potentially. And our 50-day moving average is sitting at $2.45, which is right on our target. It is sitting at the exact same point basically where it was when we last checked in on the coin in late September. So one thing that has changed is though, we can see the curvatures are changing. We're seeing that now this shorter term 20-day is starting to flatten out and curl upwards, and we're seeing that the longer term is also flattening out, but it's about to curve downwards. So we're hopefully going to see a golden cross occur at some stage, indicating that this short-term, I suppose, period of consolidation is coming to an end and we will break out. So not only do we have the ascending triangle right here coming to a point of tightness, we also have a golden cross on the cards as well, which we have seen occur in many other cryptos over the past few weeks, resulting in them booming in price. Once that happens, I really do think we can go and test these highs that we saw in the $3 sort of range. So overall, looking very bullish from that perspective, but my target still remains cracking that $2.45 mark in the short term. Now, let's have a look at a few more indicators. MACD next. What's that looking like? Overall, looking good. We did have a cross of the 12-day EMA over the 26-day EMA. Very bullish. We've seen, a bit of green now coming to it. This long period of red has come to an end, and hopefully we don't see this 12 cross back below the 26. It may bounce off it, but I don't think it's strong enough at this point in time from a downward selling pressure perspective to be able to break down. So overall, looking pretty okay in that sense. We just need to see the buying momentum and buying volume come in, but it looks like, in my opinion, obviously we've got a decrease in volume over time. The buyers are waiting for the breakout to occur, if it is going to occur, whether it be up, whether it be down. In my opinion, it's going to be up based on what I'm seeing here. So MACD looking relatively okay. We'll bring in the RSI as well to work out the strength. And you can see we're still trending basically sideways on the RSI. The RSI is currently sitting at 48.67, smack bang in the middle basically of exactly where we want to be. So plenty of room for us to move in an upwards direction. So can't really interpret much from the RSI other than that. Now, one thing I will point out though is if for whatever reason we do happen to have a drop, we do have a bit of support sitting in, I suppose, this range here, quite a few points. If we zoom out, obviously we've got this point probably sitting here, $2.04. We do have another point as we come down to about here, $1.78, and then of course the longer term moving average 200 days as well, which is at $1.71 at the moment. So overall, not looking too shabby. I think we're in for a few good weeks, hopefully in the near future. I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below on today's analysis and on Cardano's ADA Coin in general. I'm really bullish on this coin, and the analysis in the short term at least is supporting that methodology. So all is looking relatively good at this point in time. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. And of course, if you did enjoy today's video, remember to leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing, and wealth management. But I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.